Fire!
Hello guys, my name is TTM Leader, if you didn't already know, and this is part 3 of my tutorials on how to make your own WAW CFG mod menu for your PS3. It is CFG, so you don't need jailbreak, as I've said that before. If you haven't seen part 2 or part 1, you can click in the annotation right now in the top left to go watch part 2. So, I'm just going to get started. What we did in part 2, we did some preset mods, and I explained your needed mods and why you needed them. And, so I guess this time we're going to get into the binds and the developer mod that I was talking about in the last video. The developer, as I said in the last video, was that it makes it so your custom clan tags are able to be moved, such as rain makes your name as a rainbow color. It just keeps cycling through rainbow colors. You have CYCL or cycle, and it cycles through colors. It goes like blue, red, green, yellow, and so on. But it just cycles your name. You got CYLM, which has a little red laser going through your whole name, back and forth. You have 4 dots, which have 4 dots and a little circle going back and forth in your clan tag. And you have 4 stars, which is, it has a plus sign going back and forth over your clan tag. But yeah, so I'm gonna do those developer ones, and I'm gonna be doing some binds, and we might get into the opening and close. I'm not sure, depending on how long the video is. So let's get started. So if you wanted your clan tag to be say rain, just put up here in the clan name mod that we did in part 2, just put it as like rain or CYCL or anything like that. I'm just going to stick with my usual one. Just make another little category and name it developer. Now, with the developer mods, I'm not sure if they all work or not. It's just every modder that mods on WAW does this anyway, just to be sure. But there's about 5 mods that work for your moving clan tags. So one is simple, it's just developer. Oh. And you have developer user, developer underscore user. Then you have developer script. Oh. And you have super user. So those 5 mods make it so your clan tags move and people know you're hacking. Like usually most people know when they're when there are hackers in the lobby, because their name is like weird colors and stuff. Now for the binds, these are preset binds. They're not just there to turn on and off. These are there as soon as you press on the multiplier, your binds are set. So instead of having to get a binds infection, you can just have your own custom binds. And so bind is a command. It's like set. Like as I said before, set is the command. UI underscore party player color, or player party color. That is the mod, and this is the value. So you have the command mod value, or well, dvar. Bind works the same, only bind is the command, obviously, but instead of having a dvar or a mod, you have to have a button, a button code. So a button code could be dpad underscore up, which obviously means dpad up, and then your value. But your value can't just be 1 or 2; it has to be a mod. So instead of having your command, mod, and value, you actually have command, control, and then your mod. So say if I had bind dpad up God, every time you press up, it'll toggle on and off your God mode, because God is the code for God mode. Or if I put no clip, as soon as you press up, it'll turn your no clip on and off, for depending on how many times you press up. But we're just gonna put for up VSTR open, and I'll get more into that later. I don't know if we might get into the open and close this episode or not. We might, but if we do, I'll tell you about it, or if not, I'll tell you in the next episode. I'm just gonna go with the original binds I usually do in all of my mod menus. But if you want, you guys can go ahead and do what you want if you already know how. I'm assuming a lot of you might not know how, but if you do, you can just go ahead and do whatever you want. So just write what I write, and you'll have the mods I do. So down is God mode. Left is no clip. Right is give all. Give all gives you every weapon, and it'll when you press triangle, you can press it like, I don't know, maybe 100 times, and it'll cycle through every single gun in the game without the attachments. Then it'll do the exact same gun with the attachments. So you might have 3 of the same gun, and then when you click it again, you'll have a different gun with all the attachments, and then you'll click it again, and you'll have a different gun with all the attachments, and so on. And it also has the default weapon in it. So it's like the default weapon is actually a it's a tester gun that the developers of the game made to configure around with the guns and to see how they work. But the gun is actually your fingers. It's your fingers. It doesn't make a sound. It still shoots bullets. And if you have Pro Mod, that just zooms out your vision. If you can see the gun itself, it's actually just a pink dumbbell, and it says Pwn on the side. And another one, bind button underscore back. Now I'll tell you about these in a second. And VSTR select say, and bind button underscore X give ammo. Okay, so in general, D-pad up will open your menu. D-pad down is going to cycle through God mode on and off. D-pad left is going to do no clip on and off. D-pad right is going to give you every weapon, like I just said. And when you press select, which is actually button underscore back, which is select on a PlayStation controller, it's going to do VSTR select say, but I'll go into that in a minute. And bind button underscore X, it says X, but it's actually square. And the reason for that is because the reason for that is because all the binds are for Xbox, not PlayStation. So if we put bind button underscore circle, nothing's going to happen. Because the circle the spot where the circle would be on an Xbox controller is actually the spot where B is. So if we wanted to bind the button circle to, like, say, God mode, we would have to put button underscore B instead. And that goes for button underscore X. So square is in the same spot as X is on an Xbox controller, or other way around. And therefore we have to use button underscore X. And that goes for button underscore back, because select is practically the back of PlayStation. Anyway, but that's how they will go. And give ammo, you don't need to have this if you don't want to. This will make it so you can't pick up any weapons, or you can't enter a tank, but you will never run out of ammo, ever. It'll just refill your ammo instantly, and you don't have to reload. All you gotta do is just press square, and it reloads all your ammo. It gives you all your grenades back, all your flashbangs and stuff. It gives you back all your weapons ammo, and you don't have to reload. It's just square, and you instantly reload. But as I said, the downside to it, you can't pick up any weapons, and you cannot enter any vehicles. You can't mount your weapons on, say, sandbags and stuff like that. So you can delete that if you want. That's just a little thing I use. So for now, those are the binds I'm going to set. Now, what the VSTR select say I was gonna do. The reason I put select say is because when we press select, it's going to say something. So I put select say. So we're going to go back to the presets right now, and whenever there's a VSTR, you gotta have a set. So if you have VSTR select say, you gotta have a set select say. So I'm just gonna do that up in the presets. Ooh. Whoa, what did I just do? Oh, come on. Okay, now I have no idea what it is. I just changed my keyboard language somehow. I don't know how. Really? Ah, there we go. Alright. So, anyway. With the VSTR, it actually makes whatever is after it into a mod, sort of. Or a category, you could say. It'll make it into... Well, what we know it as a command line. It'll make it into a command line. All of these are actually command lines. Sort of. But a command line would mostly be a mod that's set by the modder, not the game. So if you put, say, up here, set developer, that's set by the that's made by the game, because developer, we never made that. There's no VSTR developer. It was just there. It's in the disk. But if we put set open, say, like we're gonna do here for VSTR open, you have a set open. The only reason that would work is because VSTR, I always used to look at it as visit or visitor, and it makes it so if you put D-pad up, anything that's inside these two quotations is going to activate, or they're going to happen. So if you put button D-pad up and you press up, it's going to visit or go to open, and set open is down here, so it's going to go to open. And if it goes to open, it's going to activate anything that's in open, if that makes any sense. So in other words, when you press D-pad up, anything that's in set open is going to happen. So if you put God right now and you press up, your God mode is going to come on, because it visited open, and open has God in it. Now I'm hoping that's not too confusing, but that was just a demonstration, didn't have to write that. But that's what's happening with the select say right now. When you press select, it's going to VSTR or visit select say, and select say up here in brackets is going to say whatever we want. That's why I named it select say, so it's not confusing. So the mod to say something on everyone's screen is say, and then after that you can type anything you want, but it has to be inside the brackets. If it's not inside the brackets, well, it's not going to work. And this mostly has to be binded to something. If you just put up here somewhere, say I'm awesome, nothing's going to happen, because that would make it activate as soon as you press multiplier. But it's not going to work because you have to be in a game for the mod say to be active. So if you do that, nothing's going to happen. It has to be in quotations, and the quotations have to be binded to something. So if we put say, I don't know, I'm just going to put subscribe. Subscribe to TTM Leader. Alright, and I'm going to do up 1, because that's red. So now when we press select, it's going to go to select say is going to activate, and it's going to say subscribe to TTM Leader every time that we press select, and it's going to say it on everyone's screen. So in a nutshell, when we press select, it's going to say that. Done. Alright, so now with the VSTR open I was talking about, with VSTR, as I said, you need to have an open set. So you put set open down here, and where it's open and closed, we're going to put set exit. Now we're not going to use that right now, but we're going to use it later, and we're going to use it a lot. It's vital. It's really vital information that you need in this mod menu. It's going to make it so when you say press circle, it's going to visit or go to or VSTR, whatever you want to say, exit. And when we do that, it's going to actually come up on your screen, menu closed, instead of just pressing circle and your menu still being up there. So, in saying that, the VSTR open, or well, the set open, I should say, is going to have a few VSTRs in it, and same with the exit. I'm going to warn you right now, this whole mob menu is going to have a lot of VSTRs, and it's going to get really complicated sometimes. So I'm only going to make a one-page mob menu, so it's not too long and it's not too confusing. But as I said, I'm only going to make one page, and I'm not going to put in a save menu or a spam menu, especially not a spam menu, because a spam menu can take a while, and a save menu can take a while. But I don't know. Right now, I'm not thinking I might not. I know I'm not going to do a spam menu for sure, but I might put a save menu in there. I'm not sure. But anyway, back to the open thing. We need to put VSTR main 1, and in fact, we could. The reason we put main 1 is because down here we're going to put another one, and it's going to be called main menu. And now in this, where we already have a VSTR main 1, you need to have a set main 1. God damn it. Alright, and now that is going to be your main menu. So in your main menu, it's going to say, like, you know, what submenus you can choose. So host menu, lobby menu, weapons menu, kill streaks menu, maybe a save menu. As I said, you might have a save menu, anything like that, infections, stuff like that. And I will be making an infections menu so you can infect your friends and give them mods. Another VSTR that you're going to want is VSTR open binds. Now the reason for that is because you're going to want certain binds for when you open up your mod menu, and when you close it, you don't want those binds anymore. I think that might be it, actually. Alright, so, and for the set exit, you want to put VSTR exit say, so it comes up on your screen menu closed when you click circle and go to exit, and VSTR exit binds. Now for now I'm thinking that's it. Oh, actually no, we're gonna put in here before main 1 VSTR open vision, and down here put exit vision. Oh, what am I doing? You gotta have VSTR. I'm sorry. VSTR exit vision. So, now there are VSTRs for all of those. You're gonna want to have a. Actually, what you should do is move this back here. So now you have open vision, VSTR open binds, VSTR main 1. Because you want that main 1 to be last, so that it activates everything before your menu opens. That's what you're going to need. And these are fine. But what you could do instead is move the VSTR exit vision behind exit say. In doing that, you're going to need another semicolon. So now for the exit, you have VSTR exit vision, VSTR exit say, and exit binds. Actually, put your exit binds behind your exit say. So now you have exit vision, exit binds, exit say for your exit. I'm hoping that wasn't too confusing. Now I'm going to do this a little bit more, and then I'm going to have to call this over. So now that we have all those VSTRs, we got to have all those sets. So just go to set open vision, set open binds, and set. Oh yeah, you don't need the main 1 because it's already down there. Alright, so you have set exit vision, set exit binds, and you have set exit say. Alright, just click the little floppy disk up there like I say in every goddamn video, and X that shit out. Now in the next video I'm hoping I'm going to get a little bit into the exit say and the vision and the binds and stuff. I'm hoping I'm going to do all the open and close, and we might get into the to the main menu a little bit. I'm not sure, but if I do, it's gonna be good. I hope. Alright, so that's it for part 3, and I'm gonna be doing a part 4 hopefully in a few days, or maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. So, well, I guess I'll see you guys next time.